Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we check out the Peak Design Travel Backpack. This is one bag travel redefined. It is a carry-on travel backpack designed with unmatched versatility, access, organization, and aesthetics. It is the highly praised and critically acclaimed Peak Design Travel Backpack. I'm Ed from Rushfaster. We do guides and walkthroughs bringing you better gear and better ways to carry. So if you're new to the channel or interested in any of that, please consider subscribing. Let's jump right in and check out the Peak Design Travel Backpack. The travel backpack is the centerpiece of the Peak Design travel line. In that line are shoe pouches, tech pouches, wash pouches, camera cubes, and packing cubes, and they're all designed to integrate with this travel backpack. If you're interested in any of those other products, check out the links in our description and also some of the links on the screen at the end of this video. Let's start off with the materials. The Peak Design Travel Backpack is made from this beautiful abrasion-resistant and weatherproof 400D recycled nylon canvas shell, which is DWR impregnated. That just means that the fabric itself has a DWR coating engineered into the fabric. At the bottom of the bag, there is a rugged 900D weatherproof base for added impact and abrasion resistance. And the bag also features a PU coated interior for superb water protection. Aluminium hardware is featured throughout the bag, and also durable nylon webbing is used on the straps and the accessory loops. And the zippers that you'll find on this bag are a combination of zoom zippers and YKK zippers. At the release of this video, the Peak Design Travel Backpack comes in two colors, black with Hypalon accents, and this one here, sage with nubuck accents. Alright, so let's start from the outside and work our way in. On the sides of the bag, we have two side pockets. These pockets are gusseted, which means it'll allow you to store a bunch of different size gear like water bottles, tripods, things like that. This is my 18-ounce hydro flask bottle, and it fits in there very well. It can also fit a 32-ounce Nalgene bottle as well, or a yoga mat, or maybe a big jacket, or a bottle of gin. Nice and discreet. But that is a great feature about this pocket. It is a big and tall pocket, allowing you to put almost anything in there. Behind those side pockets are these hidden zipper pockets. They're good for everyday items that you need quick access to, like a phone or a wallet. On this side, I have just a portable battery for when I need to charge my phone real quick. Keep in mind, whatever you put inside these zipper pockets will take up some of the space in the side pocket. Also on the sides of the bag, you'll notice are these haul handles. These haul handles are thick and wide, great for picking up the bag from the ground. And if you take a closer look, you'll see that these haul handles are located almost all across the bag. So there's two on the side, one at the top and one at the bottom. There's also one at the back, which also serves as a luggage pass-through. That's really helpful. But this bag essentially gives you 360 degrees access to the haul handles, really easy for picking it out of luggage cabins in airplanes, things like that. That's really helpful. Located just underneath this line here is a magnetically sealed pouch, which holds Peak Design's dual external carry straps. These carry straps are great if you have a jacket or a yoga mat or a blanket or maybe even a helmet. Anything that you can't fit inside the main cargo of the backpack can be secured on with these carry straps. These carry straps operate with a simple hook mechanism. It's really easy to use, and you can hook onto any of these attachment loops located around the bag. Now, once you have the hook caught onto the loop, you simply pull down until you hear it click, like so. Then you can compress the strap and then tidy the strap slack up with this elastic webbing here. These carry straps are also detachable from the base of the bag as well, so that gives you a lot of versatility in terms of what you can do with these carry straps. What we've seen people do with the carry straps is put in a large tripod in the side pocket and then take the carry strap to this attachment point here, through the tripod legs, and then to one of these attachment points here, just to really secure the tripod onto the bag. So there's a lot of variation in terms of what you can do with these carry straps. And once you're not using these carry straps, you simply pop them back into that magnetically sealed pocket, and they clip in safe and sound. Another great feature about the Peak Design Travel Backpack is that it can change its volume capacity very easily. At its current state, It's at a 35 litre volume capacity, but it has these expandability and compression zippers to increase the volume capacity to 10 more litres. Now, it might not look like much, but with a simple unzipping, you get an additional 10 litres of volume capacity, giving the backpack a total of 45 litres in size. Now, if you're really serious about one bag travel, you've gone to your hotel or wherever you're staying, you've unloaded most of your gear, and you want to keep using this bag as an everyday backpack, you can compress the bag to a 30 litre volume capacity, so just a little bit bigger than your average everyday backpack. It might be a bit hard to show you, but there is a snap button mechanism here with these two metal studs here. Once you meet them together and snap them in, you compress the bag to a 30 litre volume capacity. Let's turn our attention to the harness system here. We have a very specifically designed and unique back panel system, which is complex but also very intuitive in its usage. We have a really soft and plush back panel, which is good for comfort on those longer hauls, especially if you're carrying all your gear in this one bag. But you'll notice that there aren't any shoulder straps in view at the moment. That's because they're tucked away behind the back panel. If you're familiar with Peak Design's backpacks, you'll notice this coaxial shoulder strap system that's returning here. The axial straps actually allow you to have the maximum comfort for your body because it wraps around and contours to fit your shoulder shape. And these shoulder straps are very padded, they're comfy, they don't dig into your shoulders as some previous designs have in the past. These are very soft and padded shoulder straps. And here we have an adjustable and detachable sternum strap that operates with simple hooks. You match it along the corresponding attachment point and hook it in, tighten up the strap, and then tidy up the strap slack here as well. You can adjust the sternum strap along 4 different attachment points. You just simply find wherever your sternum is on your body and attach it that way instead of having the sternum strap around your neck or around your belly. And there are also these little loops here that allow you to add on additional gear. Now you can see I've got a Peak Design capture clip here. This is my own. It doesn't come with the bag, and the shoulder straps are compatible with any of Peak Design's capture clips. The strap glides are made of aluminium hardware. They glide along really smoothly, and they also have these strap keepers here just to make sure that all the strap is nicely untangled. With a backpack this kitted out and a backpack that's going to be this heavy, it makes sense to have a waist belt as well. And that is also tucked nicely behind the back panel. It's a very well padded waist belt that wraps around your hips, and you can secure it around your body with a simple hook mechanism, just like everything else. On this side of the waist belt, there is a little zippered pocket that allows you to put in just an assortment of different gear. Maybe you could put in some snacks or what have you. Not really sure what you're going to be putting in there. Maybe some coins or some quick money. And then on this side, there are additional loops for other Peak Design accessories. So you could put a capture clip in here, or maybe one of the field pouches. These 2 loops are for those accessories. But the big standout feature here for this backpack is the fact that you can have a tangle-free experience when carrying the bag. If you're just bringing this around at the airport or lugging it around in a car, maybe you don't want to put the shoulder straps on or the waist belt on, and you don't want those flapping around, you can actually just tuck them away and have a tangle-free experience. Additionally, if you do want to use the backpack straps and the waist belt, and you're finding it very, very heavy and getting slightly uncomfortable, you can actually fold in these parts of the back panel so you have more padding and more breathability. That's also a useful feature. As an additional feature, there is an identification pocket in here where you can pop in some contact information in case you lose your bag and a Good Samaritan comes across this bag and wants to give it back to its rightful owner. They can find contact information inside this little ID pocket. Okay, let's get a wriggle on and move on to the compartments of the bag. I actually forgot to mention that the zippers on this bag feature water-resistant zipper paths. So that's just an added layer of water protection for your gear, which is good. This front compartment is a small compartment that's about this big, and it's good for quick access items. At the moment, I've just got my Bluetooth wireless earbuds inside. But it does feature this kind of softish material, which is good for delicate items, maybe like for sunglasses or a phone or just things that you want to be quite careful with. That's a good pocket for those things. Moving on to the front compartment of the bag, just the front, we have a zipper that goes almost all around the bag, giving us a clamshell opening. And here we have 4 different compartments for organization, which is great. Let's start off with the front here. Here we have this kind of polyurethane mesh compartment, and inside we have a little bit of additional pocketing to organize your gear. So here I just have my Nomad Kevlar universal cable, which is great for traveling. And then I have my Satoshi universal hub, which has a whole bunch of ports, really good for travel as well. And then in one of these pockets I just have my house keys when I get back home. But there are also 2 pen slots here, which are useful. Now for the rest of these compartments, they just have 1 pocket. There's no further organization inside. Inside here, I've chosen to keep my travel folio from Bellroy, which keeps all my passports. On this side, I just have a hip pack from Matador, which is just useful for day travels. And then also a spare hat. In this compartment, I've just got some wet wipes, tissues, paracetamol, and then a travel first aid kit, emergency kit. And that's all for the compartments on the front here. Really useful to just put in all those smaller bits of gear that you don't want inside the main compartment. So it really allows you to organize a lot of your items in this bag. Now, getting access to the main compartment, you turn the bag around. And again, we have another clamshell opening, which is great. Now here is our main compartment where we're going to be storing most of our gear. I've got some Peak Design products, some which are not Peak Design products. I found this to be a pretty good setup for me. I've got a packing cube here from Patagonia, a black hole packing cube. I've got a boundary camera insert, and then I've also got a Peak Design tech pouch, and then Peak Design wash pouch. And this fits all really well. You can figure out how you want to pack your travel gear, but that's worked really well for me. You'll notice at the bottom here, there are these 2 pockets that look eerily similar to the ones that we just saw. That's because they are those same pockets, and you just have access to those pockets from this main compartment as well. But say for instance, in that first compartment, you don't have much small stuff to organize, you just want more space. You can actually take down this wall of pockets, unzip this whole mechanism, roll this down and feed it up into, there's a little pouch here where you can just tuck that all away. And now you've just gotten rid of one wall of organization pockets, and you have a little bit more volume capacity. So when that 45 liter kicks in, you have a lot of space to deal with here. Now, you might be wondering why there are so many of these accessory loops, these black accessory loops sticking out. They are to be used with Peak Design's camera cubes. We've done a video on that. Essentially, you can put in a Peak Design camera cube, not this one, and then simply clip them into these loops so that they don't jostle around during transit. A really good feature of this is if you have the Peak Design medium camera cube or the large camera cube, you can actually align it to the side doors to give you side access into your camera cubes. That's really useful if you're a photographer and you just want a camera bag. That could be a great feature, but for normal traveling, you probably won't be using these accessory loops for the seat clips. Moving on to the other side of this main compartment, we have a laptop section here. And it's a fairly padded, fairly dense laptop protection compartment here. It's just enclosed by a Velcro closure. And this is my 13-inch MacBook Pro Retina. This could fit up to a 15-inch laptop, although maybe it could fit some 17-inch laptops. Who knows? You might have to look into that a bit more deeply. There is also a second compartment here, a Velcro compartment, good for storing a tablet or a small book. If you don't want it all crinkled and crumpled inside your main compartment, you could put it in there. This is also a suspended laptop sleeve, which means that if you accidentally drop your bag on the bottom, the laptop won't take the full force of that impact. It will actually be protected by about 2 inches worth of space, so that's useful. Yeah, so that is the main compartment of the Peak Design Travel Backpack. Now, a big issue with one bag travel is safety and security. How can we keep all this important and precious gear in this bag nice and secure? Peak Design have implemented a few safety measures to make sure that you can have a pleasant and safe experience with your travels in this bag. With these zippers, Peak Design have implemented a little security loop here for the zippers. Just need to feed these zippers through with its zipper pull. And what this gives you is a little bit of protection from pesky thieves and pickpocketers who want to open your bag. They can't really do that now because your zippers are nice and safe here. Some more zipper protection from Peak Design. You can actually connect these two zippers together so that a pickpocketer can't just open your main cargo. Simply undo the Hyperlon zipper pull on this zipper and then feed it through the O-ring of the other zipper. Clasp the Hyperlon pull back on, and now it's very hard for a pickpocketer to get into your main compartment because both of your zippers are pretty closely attached. It's not easy to get into the main compartment. It's not 100% fail-safe, but it's a good start. Additionally, if you are very worried about zippers, the O-rings actually allow you to put on a lock, so you can lock your zippers if you really want to. There are those options available for you as well. This is the bag on me. I'm 5'10". Well everyone, the Peak Design Travel Backpack is an absolute star performer in the travel bag category. It's probably the best travel backpack we've come across so far. It offers an enormous amount of storage as well as organization. It has an incredibly well-built harness system for those longer and heavier hauls, especially when it comes to one bag travel. And it is packed with intelligent and unique features that are quintessentially Peak Design. If you're interested in getting a Peak Design Travel Backpack, check out the affiliate links in the description below. If you like this video, if you enjoyed it, and you're thinking about getting one of these Peak Design Travel Backpacks, please consider using those affiliate links because they really help us make more of this kind of content. But if you're not thinking about getting a Peak Design Travel Backpack, but you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit the bell, subscribe to see more carry gear walkthroughs if you haven't already. If you want to see more videos like this or more videos of the products that work with the Peak Design Travel Backpack, check out the links on the screen at the end of this video. But for now, this has been the Peak Design Travel Backpack. We'll see you next time.